What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to do a little bit of a speed run through Realm of Legends using the new and improved Spider-Gwen for every single fight in there. I will be explaining how she works as we go, and I'm also going to be timing things. We're going to try to go as fast as possible without doing any kind of wild intercepting, just kind of fast, aggressive, but somewhat safe play as well. I'll go through the synergies real quick before we hop in there, and again, I'm going to be explaining all of our abilities as we go, so if you don't understand something right away, don't worry about it. The first synergy here with Venom is pretty nice. It increases the capacity for Spider Sense charges, goes from 5 to 6, and also increases the attack that she gains from them. 5% power gain here with OG Spidey. One of the synergies here doesn't work, it's just for symbiotes with Venom, but then I gain plus 6 attack, a bunch of crit damage rating, a little bit of crit rating, attack, 5% perfect block, crit rating, attack, and 5% perfect block. So I have plus 10% perfect block, along with a bunch of attack, a bunch of crit and crit damage rating. So really nice synergy setup overall. And let's just start the timer. Let's get right in there. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so timer has begun. And the first fight, unfortunately, is a class disadvantage. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit slower than the following fight, but as you'll see, it's really not too bad. So the way to kind of build up Spider-Gwen's damage output is by spamming her special 1 at first, and that gives her additional Spider Sense charges. The Spider Sense charges, that's the pinkish icon right below her health bar. You can see it's at a 2 right now. And there's 2 different ways to gain those. Ooh, kind of messed up my my attack there. There's 2 ways to gain those charges. Either you can use your special 1, which will give you a charge, or you can get hit 5 times in a row, and that will give you a charge as well. But preferably, I'm not going to be getting hit. So I'm up to 4 charges now after that special 1. There we go. Once we get to 6 charges, I'll start actually going to a special 3 rotation. So each one of those charges is giving me roughly 400 attack. And once I have 6, it's basically doubling my, doubling Spider-Gwen's base attack. They also give a little bit of evasion as well. The nice thing about Spider-Gwen's evasion, though, is it actually does not trigger when you're blocking. Sometimes the self-evade can actually be more of a hindrance than something that actually helps you. So, all right, let's get to a special 3. And at the special 3, that's when Spider-Gwen's damage really starts to come out, as she gains a little bit of a Red Hulk type of an effect, where every single one of my attacks, you're going to see an additional number pop up in red, and that's dealing physical damage. 55% of all of my damage at this point is going to be dealt as physical damage. It has a timer on it. Normally it lasts for only 15 seconds, but Spider-Gwen's signature ability, her Awaken ability, extends the duration of that, and it lasts for just over 20 seconds, which is not bad. You could see, if I really wanted to, I probably could pretty much get to another special 3 to keep that going, but don't think I need to. We'll just pop the special 2. The damage is getting really sick at this point, and yeah, Winter Soldier, man, he dropped pretty quickly at the end there. I do have Assassin maxed out, so the damage output was a little bit stronger at the end of Winter Soldier's health. And I will show all of my my masteries at the end of this, so you can see exactly what I'm working with. But obviously, I don't have any suicide masteries on because I'm not suffering any bleed or poison, not taking any recoil damage. So it is not a suicide mastery build. The other thing about when you use your special 1 is you go into you gain another passive. It's the one in the light blue there. You see some text pop up. Trap Spider is what it's called. And when you have that passive going, you can apply Enervate to the enemies. And Enervate, there's not that many champions that have this ability. Some do, though. It already does exist in the game. What it does is anytime you're attacking the enemy, they are not gaining power. If they were to attack you, if you slipped up and you get hit, they will gain power. But as long as you're the one doing the attacking, they're not gaining any power. So yeah, you can see Captain Marvel here. She really did not use too many special abilities while I was ramping up. It's not that long of a duration, the Enervate, that is, but it can reapply. I think it's a 30% chance on all of your attacks. So sometimes you get a little bit unlucky. You don't trigger the Enervates. It's not the most reliable form of power control, but it is nice that it comes straight from Spider-Gwen's Special 1. You don't have to build up to a Special 2 or Special 3 to start controlling the fight. And here we go. Now they got to my Special 3 again. Oh, baby, the damage. The damage is about to come through. This is my favorite part of every fight. And I like that her Special 3 animation, it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest either. It's a pretty good speed. Alright, let's just watch this damage come through though, man. I don't even know if I'm going to get to a Special 2. It looks like I will get to a Special 2, which I'm happy about. Oh, this is going to be good. One more combo, come on. Alright, here we go. Special 2. Oh, no crit. Oh, man. I was hoping for a big crit to just finish that fight, but that's okay. That's okay, man. Still getting through relatively quickly. We're through 2 fights, and that includes all the loading and all that, and we're still under 5 minutes. Alright, Spider-Gwen has a very unique ability against Juggernaut. So far, only 2 champions in the entire game have this ability, where if you watch, after I do a heavy attack, I apply a slow debuff. That's what it's called. Where as long as that debuff is active on Jugs, he's not going to go unstoppable. How cool is that, man? Right now it's just Spider-Gwen and She-Hulk that have that. And all you have to do with Spider-Gwen here is just land a heavy attack. It's a 100% chance to apply that slow. It lasts for a really long time, actually. You can see I can't remember the exact numbers. I believe it's a 15-second duration by default, and with the Awaken ability I think that extends it by 3 seconds if I'm not mistaken, so 18 seconds in total. You don't have to do that many heavy attacks to keep that going. And then with the Enervate here, you know, half the time I'm not even worried about hitting him with the heavy attack to apply that slow anyway. He hasn't been gaining power for much of this fight as it is. At this point I'm going to start saving for my Special 3, so I will apply another slow since I'm not going to have that Enervate. And we'll try to get to a Special 3 here. And it's just so nice not having to wait through the Unstoppable. And I'm pretty sure I actually haven't tested it yet myself, but I think others have tested it, where it stops passive Unstoppables as well. So things like Aspect of War, it will turn that off. The only downside to it is it does not work against skill champions. So you can do this against, you know, I mean, most of the enemies that have Unstoppable, they're not skill champions anyway. You know, it's mostly, you know, Juggernaut and Unstoppable Colossus. But then you do have that Aspect of War where, hold that thought. This guy's about to drop. Oh man, this is pretty quick. That class advantage and everything. But yeah, you know, you do have Aspect of War, and let's say in like the variant difficulty, you go up against Korg with Aspect of War. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to stop his Unstoppable. But you know, for the most part, you will be able to turn off or just completely shut down anyone from going unstoppable. Alright, we're already on to the 4th fight in here at this Rhino. Rhino has got that little bit of, you know, physical resistance, so might go a tiny bit slower. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I'm so sorry, guys. I was only supposed to use a Special 1s to ramp up. I kind of forgot here. That's alright. We'll just pretend I did that on purpose. Alright, that's going to slow down this fight a tiny bit, but that's okay. I mean, you can see, though, the difference once you get these Spider Sense charges on the Special 1. You know, just the amount of extra damage you get from it is so nice. I actually have Dexterity maxed out as well, so you're going to see the Dexterity buff last a little bit longer if I get those evades. For the most part, I'm just parrying, so it's not really playing too big of a role in this fight, or any of these fights. But it will last for a couple of extra hits, give me a little bit of additional crit rating, the few times that it will actually happen. There we go, Dexterity. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think it only lasts for 2 hits, actually. Alright, got my 6 charges, though. And yeah, you can see, dude, these damage numbers. I'm just not used to Spider-Gwen actually being good and actually being fun to play. Like, her animations have always been pretty good, and she does feel pretty smooth here on the beta. There's a little bit of an annoyance sometimes when that auto evade kicks in. You know, she has something built into her abilities where she can't auto evade when she's blocking. Which means, you know, parrying as well. So it's a little bit better than most champions, but still, it's kind of annoying. I do wish that all champions work that way. Of like when you're blocking, you can't auto evade. It'd make fighting Nightcrawlers a little bit easier too, a little bit easier to switch instead of them auto evading while you're. Ooh, that was a nice crit. While you're attacking into them, but at least Spider-Gwen has that ability. So another positive for her. All right, we got 6 champions left. We're still under 10 minutes in this place. This is going to be a pretty quick run. I'm excited to see what happens once we get to Wolverine, because their special 2 does, you know, slow down, and I think it can reverse healing. But yeah, whenever I pop that special 2, if you haven't noticed, ooh, gotta use special 1s. Sorry, not paying attention. Whenever I've used the special 2, not only does it stun them, but yeah, it just greatly reduces the amount of power that they're getting. Man, talking while playing sometimes is not that easy. I can't believe I almost forgot to use my special ones again. It's a pretty easy concept. You throw your special 1, you gain the Spider Sense charges, you get 6 of these things, you know, while pretty much enervating and locking down the power of the enemy here, and then you get to a special 3. That's all I'm doing. You know, it's not to say that that's what you'd be doing in actual fights. You could go for just a complete power lock style. You don't have to get to a special 3, but for the sake of speed, I think that's the appropriate call here. And then the special 2 again has that utility that we're going to check out soon enough, I hope. Also, really looking forward to fighting Scarlet Witch, have that class advantage once again, and it'll be against an enemy that doesn't have the additional armor gain that someone like Juggernaut has. So, all right, special 3 is active. That damage, man, it's so nice. I've got maxed out courage, and I'm not going to try to deliberately put myself below 50% health, but I'm just saying, if it happens, I wouldn't be too sad. Alright, come on, let's get a big L2 crit. The first hit crit. The second one did not, but man, that's still enough to take her out anyway. Alright, yeah, Spider-Gwen's super cool, man. I actually have a 2015 gem that, oh, I'm sorry, now we have 6 fights left. I think it said 6 fights as we got to Storm, but now there's 6 left. But yeah, I have a 2015 rank up gem I got from Variant for Science, and it's got Spider-Gwen's name all over it, man. As soon as these changes go live, as long as you know, these changes stick and Kabam doesn't alter anything on the beta, then yeah, I will absolutely be taking Spider-Gwen to rank 4 at least. A little bit hard to say if she'd be worth rank 5. Like, she's super fun to play, but one of the downsides to Spider-Gwen is that she doesn't really have that strong of utility. I mean, she has some really unique utility, especially the slow debuff that she applies that stops Unstoppable. She is fun as hell to play, but thinking about something like Alliance Quest, let's say, you know, she doesn't have the type of utility that will allow you to walk down a path where you need a poison immune champion or a bleed immune champion, something like that. That's the type of utility that I'm talking about. She doesn't have that. She is a little bit of a glass cannon. She has that auto evade, but I mean, anyone who's played Stark Spidey knows that you can't completely rely on auto evade. She has a stronger auto evade, actually, believe it or not, versus attacks that are unblockable, where she will basically definitely evade as long as you have Spider Sense charges. So she does have that going for her, but yeah, hard to say exactly where you'd want to use Spider-Gwen outside of just for fun, which is probably the only place that I'm going to be using her. Is kind of just for fun type of champion, or to counter that Unstoppable. I guess, you know, maybe Kabam. I mean, they've already put a bunch of. Oh wait, those crits! Oh my God, we couldn't even get the physical damage to show on that because the regular hit killed him. But you know, I mean, Kabam already has been putting a lot of Unstoppable into the game recently, and I wonder maybe maybe they've even been holding back on it a little bit until they got some champions that could actually counter it. Can you imagine that? So it'll be nice to have a Spider-Gwen on the in your roster if you don't already have her. Alright, time to spam those special ones and not forget it like I did in the previous fights. Class disadvantage this time again, but shouldn't be too bad. It really only adds like an extra 10 hits to the fight or something like that. If anything, it'll let that special 3 damage actually come through. And maybe if we can get a double crit on the special too, you could see like the full damage potential on it. That'll be pretty good. These enervates are so nice too for speeding up the fights. I love it, man. I think a lot of times in like regular questing content situations, let's say you're going through Uncollected or something like that, yeah, special 1 is where it's at. You don't even have to worry about getting to anything else. You get to the special 1, you get those enervates going, and you just try to keep them enervated the entire time. And they'll die before you are even done building up. Alright, almost at that special 3. This is a 565 Sig 200, by the way. I don't think I said it, but this is a fully maxed out Spider-Gwen, as strong as she can possibly get. Let's go, dude. I want to get a nice L2 crit right in your face, man. Stalling in the corner now. Alright, let's hope for a double crit in the L2. Here we go. One more hit. Come on. Okay. We didn't get a crit on either of the hits. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Alright, he's still dead here, though. Oh, man. Where are the crits at? Where are the crits at? I need a big crit while the enemy's in Assassin's range, but they have enough health to survive, and we get like the both hits on it, the physical hit too. Alright, this should be a pretty sweet fight, though, against this Scarlet Witch. I'm looking forward to this one, man. Hopefully she gives us some of those Furies to work with too. We can get oh no, come on, the power drain. Don't start this power drain stuff. Ooh, I've got some Furies though. Alright, we need to just launch the special ones immediately before the power drain happens. If I can get, if she can give me those Furies while I'm ramped up. No, come on, stop power draining me. Alright, so immediately pop that special. We're up to 3 charges, need 3 more. Damage output though, man. Oh, this is a cool fight to test. Alright, 4 charges. Got the Fury on me again, but also the weakness, kind of canceling things out. Alright, 5 charges, 1 more, come on. No power lock. I don't have willpower, so I am going to be taking a little bit of damage from that poison and everything, but oh, 2 Furies on myself. Ooh. 3 Furies. Is that a 12k crit, I think? Come on, I can't even get this final charge, though. The power drain. Scarlet Witch, do not be like this, please. Thank you. Alright, we got this. We got the final charge at least. There's no way I'm gonna get to a special 3 though. Why don't you like fun, Scarlet Witch? Ooh, auto evade there. Alright, well, we'll just try to get to an L2 if possible, at least. As soon as I say that, power drain. Come on, man. Alright, can you give me some Furies at least? No. And Scarlet Witch just ruined everything. It's gonna be such a cool fight if I could have got my special 3. Alright, well, whatever, man. Scarlet Witch is dead. Moving on. We got the Wolverine fight. Now, I think I could do this with the L2. So the L2 is a, you know, again, it's a paralyze, which is just like a super stun, kind of. It's a stun that also reduces power and healing. So I'm going to try just getting to the special 2 first. I don't know if I need to gain the Spidey Sense charges. So we'll try that first to see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, okay, we just need to use L2s. Have to get back to that L2. Gonna block this a little bit, gain that power. Don't heal too much, dude. Alright, now go nuts. Heal like crazy, bud. Do whatever you want. Of course he doesn't trigger a heal. You kidding me? Oh, now he's healing. Come on. Alright. You get a lot of combos in if that's done. Ooh, got clipped there. That's fine. Alright, come on. Heal yourself to death, bud. Not enough. Oh, we got two. Come on, come on, come on. So close. No. No, he's got additional heals. Oh, man. This Wolverine fight. One of the oldest, most unique fights in the game. Alright, double heal. This is good. He is not healing enough when I have that stun on him. Alright, so it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do. You guys can tell, probably. It's going to be tough to completely reverse somebody's healing to death in like an Alliance War situation, but you don't always need to completely heal them to death. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, he just healed so much. 3 heals! Oh, baby. 4 heals. Come on. As quickly as he gained all that health. Kind of right back down and right back up. Come on, dude, you're ruining my speed run. Sorry, I should stop yelling. Maybe I should have got some special ones to start out this fight. It started so quickly that I didn't think it was necessary. Maybe it is. Let's get some special ones. Wolverine does not want to play. Do a lot more damage to him on our regular hits, and then we'll reverse that healing. 4 heals. Oh, that would have been so nice to reverse. Alright, we'll gain 1 more Spidey Sense charge after this. Alright. Now we're ready to hit him with the L2. And the combined damage, hopefully, from the from Spider-Gwen's regular attacks with the L2 reversal. Still not enough. Definitely hitting way harder. Man, so much for that speed run though, huh? We run great pace. This is pretty funny, actually. Alright, new strategy. I'm going to wait for him to get a couple of heals, and then hit him with my L2. Oh, he's got 2. Good enough. That was not good enough. A little bit of luck there, at least. Alright, we get close to the L3. Oh, he's got 3. He's got 3. Come on, come on. 4. 4 again. Okay, that was good. We're right back to an L2 as well. There we go. There we go. Finally, Wolverine. Okay, I should have just been holding off on my 399 hits. I should have just been holding off on my L2s until I got close to an L3. That's where I was going wrong. Rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake. That's why I had to exit out of Realm of Legends my first time through there. Should have known better. Alright, back to the old playstyle of L1s into L3s. Let's do this, man. 2 fights left. Black Bolt and Hulk to go. 3 Spidey Sense charges. I'm pretty low on health. I might use a couple potions at the end of this fight just because I did get clipped by Wolverine there a bunch. And yeah, I don't want to die, so probably will pop a potion after this fight, but it's just the beta, no big deal. Damage nice and ramped up. It's nice that I'm below 50% health though, where that courage range is kicking in. Man, I mean, it's no wonder she doesn't have immunities, because can you imagine playing this champion with full suicides or something like that? The amount of damage that you could deal? Kind of want to try that now. I wish I hadn't said that, because now I kind of want to try just doing like 1 fight with full suicides. L3 physical damage, man. Ooh, got a little bit of auto evade there, actually. That saved me. That was nice. I didn't even need to pop that L2. He was dead before it even happened. Okay, moving on to the final fight. And yeah, I am going to pop just a couple of potions here. If I played better against Wolverine, wouldn't have to do this, but that's fine. Alright, we're almost done. Wolverine definitely slowed things down. This was going to be a maybe an under 25-minute run or so, which I've done faster with you know, Omega Red on the live servers, but that is with suicides. And Omega Red, of course, he is an absolute powerhouse as well. But for a champion that is not running suicides like with Spider-Gwen here, I think this is a pretty good time to get through all of Realm of Legends. It's all that physical damage. Don't have to deal with... I mean, you know, I was talking about how Spider-Gwen's not immune to bleed or poison or anything like that, but none of her abilities use any of that stuff either. It's all just physical hits. Physical hits. I think I just said physical hits. Alright, 2 more Spidey charges here. Spidey senses. There we go. Last Spidey sense. We get to L3. Hopefully we can go out in style and get a big fat L2 crit in this Hulk here. Come on, bud. Gotta be careful, man. Hulk just killed me earlier today. Anyone saw my dungeon run with Legacy? Trying to make sure not to get killed by this guy. Alright, final L3 of the run. Let's see if we can make it under 28 minutes. We got a little over 15 seconds left. What kind of damage you got in you, Spider-Gwen? Quite a bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but you got quite a bit. Get this L2. Come on. No, no crits. Alright. Big heavy attack crit? No, no heavy attack crit either. Alright, a little anticlimactic. Alright, so 28-12 basically. Let me pause this timer. That's about what it was. Alright, you know, pretty good run through. Pretty fun to run Spider-Gwen here. Definitely enjoy the champion after updates. Again, you know, I'm not exactly sure where she's going to be most useful. I think it really is just going to be a lot of, you know, countering unstoppable, along with just being an all-around decent champion, heavy-hitting champion, someone that you don't need to run suicides with, has that power control on the L1, doesn't really need to rely on those synergies that I was using. She doesn't need any synergies. The best one is with Venom or any of those characters that gave that same synergy. But these were the masteries I was using, in case you're curious. I did try to go with pretty much the most offensive build that I could without having suicide. So you can see I even have maxed out greater strength, which is not really necessary because a lot of the attack was coming from not her base attack, but those spider sense charges. For some of the run there, I was below 50% with max courage. Pierce, this mastery doesn't really do much, but I just included it. All the crit masteries, glass cannon, maxed out assassin, max block proficiency for defense, and then I had max parry, max dexterity, max stupefy, and max petrify. So that was my run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's too bad that Wolverine slowed things down. I was getting a little bit frustrated with that, man, but that's that Wolverine fight for you. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it's a little bit annoying like that. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.